Saturday out of the house doing stuff with other friends. I got back home pretty late at night, but not really intoxicated because that day was more of a marathon, and by then I'd sobered up. I was beat though, so I had a snack, washed up, and went straight to bed. When I say went to bed, I actually mean I crawled into bed and watched like an hour of something on TV. After I turned off the TV, right away, I heard it. Creaks and thumps from above, almost sounding like footsteps similar to the night before, directly overhead in the kitchen upstairs. I had to really focus and listen, but the sound stopped. I felt my heart start beating a bit faster. I felt a slight nervous feeling in my gut for a few minutes as I was sitting up and waiting to hear something else. Eventually, I laid back down and relaxed, realizing it was most likely just some normal house settling noises, and my paranoid thoughts were making them out to be louder than they were. I couldn't have been more wrong. I should have trusted my initial feeling. When I heard the doorknob to my bedroom door move again, I sprang up so quickly that you'd think I was about to get hit by a bus. The doorknob only moved for a couple seconds like it did the night before, but tonight, there was a light knock at the door followed by the doorknob. I didn't say a word. I reached for my phone, which was on the bed, and started texting my family along with Anthony and Jay. I knew the chances of it being one of my friends were next to zero, but deep down I was hoping one of them would by some chance respond back saying, "Yes, it's me." My parents didn't answer the phone. They must have been asleep. They were not supposed to be back until Monday. There was no way I was about to say, "Who's there?" I quietly got out of my bed and hid behind the corner dresser, grabbing a blunt object in the scary chance that whoever was out there would kick the door down and rush the bed. I'm not kidding, I think 10 minutes went by and I didn't move from the spot, but there wasn't another set of knocks. I called 911 finally and whispered as quietly as I could while still being loud enough to hear. I waited on the line with a 911 operator until the police arrived. Since I didn't feel safe exiting the room, I asked the operator if she could tell the police to meet me at my bedroom window. Once an officer was outside my window, they gave it a tap and I went to open it. Thank God I was on the first floor. I handed him the key to the side door, and moments later I heard the entrance to my apartment open. It was only then that I left my bedroom and was greeted by 2 officers. I turned on all the lights. My apartment was small with not many places to hide, so the search down there was quick. Then we went up to the main floor of the house and searched it. Nothing. And then we got upstairs. I told the officers what each room was before they'd enter. It was when they entered my parents' room that I heard a commotion about 30 seconds later. I was outside in the hallway when I heard it. I took one peek into the room and saw 2 officers yelling at someone under my